what are we gonna wear? Am I gonna wear a veil? Are we gonna get dressed up? Am I wearing another wedding dress? Decided yes. We got married in Vegas and it's not what I expected it at all. I've gotten a lot of questions since then, like, was it expensive? Why did you get married in Vegas? What was the timeline and what will we do differently? I have receipts, I have everything. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing was, why did we choose Vegas? It was not our first wedding. We were gonna go to the Justice of the Peace and we decided we wanted something a little bit memorable, more rememberable, So at first we were like, are we really doing this? Like, are we really going to Vegas? Again, we were just gonna go to the Justice of the Peace. So then the chaos started, okay, what are we gonna wear? Am I gonna wear a veil? Are we gonna get dressed up? Am I wearing another wedding dress? Decided, yes, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go to Vegas and get married. Where are we gonna get married? So we chose Vegas Weddings. And it's a Vegas wedding chapel. We chose it because they have a white Cadillac and we wanted to get married in the Cadillac. Then we decided where we were gonna stay, and that was our biggest expense. I wanted to stay at the Venetian, so that's what we did. So that was a little bit more than your average ticket. Our tickets, which I'll throw up the receipt, like $700 for both of our tickets. Okay, so Tuesday flew in, Wednesday went to the courthouse, and then went to pre-planning with the wedding coordinator. And then Thursday was when the wedding was, and it was we had to go see the wedding place, the Vegas Weddings, the day before, because you meet with a wedding coordinator. You also have to go to the courthouse to register, like, for your license, I guess. And that's where you go and, like, you put up your hand and you say you're telling the truth and all that stuff, and you get like a marriage certificate, but it's not your real marriage. It's okay. Fun things we did while we were in Vegas: we rode the gondola in our wedding attire, which was really cool, and we got photos of that, and I'll throw up the cost of that. We booked it the day before, made reservations, and went in before our wedding. So we went and rode the gondola to the wedding place and got married. Another thing that we did was we went kayaking. Something I was not mentally prepared for. He said, we booked a kayaking trip. It's gonna be fun. Last kayaking trip we went on, we brought wine, cheese, chilled, relaxed. This was nothing like that. It was 4 miles. The wind was blowing. It was cold. The water was 52 degrees, but it was hot. So we were like sunburned. Everybody else was wearing like a hat, sunglasses. I'm wearing earrings. He's wearing tennis shoes. We got soaking wet, but that experience was amazing. It was called the Emerald Cave. Emerald Cave Kayaking was the company. And I'll throw up how much that is, but it was beautiful. The views were gorgeous. It was a cool break from being on the Vegas Strip. The place that we chose is called Vegas Wedding. It's all inclusive. They have different packages. They start at $69. We did the Vegas Vows and Vintage. It was $211. It comes with your bouquet of flowers, his boutonniere, the person marrying you, a photographer. It came with 3 photos, a wedding planner. We paid the $211 for that, extra $60 for the person marrying us. Tip the photographer, tip the officiant. I'm gonna throw up the receipt and you can see, I think it was about like $300 or something. Just the actual event. Before the event, before the actual ceremony, we had to go to the courthouse and do some paperwork. Now, before that, we went online and registered while we were still at home. So the people at the Vegas Weddings had given us the information to go ahead and like pre-register for your marriage license. So we did that online. There was a link that they sent us. We did that online, didn't pay for any of it. We paid when we got there. It was like $120 or something like that. And then you get your packet and your form. And then after that, we went over to talk to our wedding coordinator. We gave her our packet with everything in it. She took care of everything. We talked about kind of like what we wanted the photos, what we wanted the ceremony to be like. The whole ceremony was probably like 20 minutes. Taking the pictures was the longest. That was probably like an hour, but we got there super early and the photographer didn't have anybody after us, so he just did a bunch of pictures. The setup was awesome. It was like a drive-through. I had the white Cadillac in there. We got married on the back of the Cadillac, which was really cool because I'm taller than him. And I wanted to be like eye level. But yeah, so that was the Vegas wedding. And then they send all the paperwork off for you after your wedding. Then in 10 days, they send you your pictures, and they also send you a copy of your marriage license, and then it comes in the mail. Now, after all that's done is when you're like officially married. Like you'll be able to get on insurance, military ID, all that good stuff. Another question is, can you get ready at the venue? No, you cannot. You get ready at your hotel and you take an Uber. I think you can get a ride to the venue, and that's like a different package, but we didn't do that. Okay, so this Vegas Weddings place, they also have where you can renew your vows. So a lot of my friends have asked me about that. And if you just go on the website, it's vegasweddings.com. I'll throw it in the link below. But if you just go in there, you can see all the packages, and then you can actually chat with a wedding coordinator through the website, which is really cool. Another question was if we had anybody attend. No, that's not the package we got. We got the drive-through one in the Cadillac. We didn't have any guests, but we could have had like, I think 5 guests, but we chose not to have any guests. But the wedding before us, they had about 20 people in there. So that was a little different. It was different. What would we do differently? What would I do differently? I think definitely booking the wedding right when we got there was the best thing, because everything after that was like we didn't have to worry about anything. Everything was taken care of. The reason we went to Vegas was taken care of and everything was done. So that was definitely like a check and a plus. I don't think there's anything we would have done differently. I mean, everything, we did talk about renting a car instead of taking Ubers, which sounded like a good idea. It probably would have been cheaper, but because we were drinking when we were going out and we didn't want to drive drinking and driving, so we decided to just get Ubers, and I think that was probably the best thing. Oh, it was so like fly by the seat of your pants, but it was so exciting, and I'm so glad we did it.